Hello everyone, I'm here to answer spiritual question that someone wrote on my YouTube channel. So this person sent a message, on the video of my question and answer, and what she said is that few years back she was told that her family from Sierra Leone have spiritual altar, and she's born. She was born and raised in the States, and she's not familiar to it, and she wants to know the purpose of this spiritual altar. And also that after her father died 20 years ago, she been having some premonitional dreams from time to time. So she wants to know the purpose of this spiritual altar that they've been telling her about. First of all, majority of Africans, our ancestors have spiritual altar. But it's just that every families are not the same. Some families are more spiritual than others. But every African have spiritual altar. Even if you're born in Jamaica, your ancestors have been there for many generations, Even if you are in the United States or in UK, anywhere you are, as long as you have melanin in your skin, you are an African, your ancestor have spiritual altar. And that spiritual altar is ancestral altar. That ancestral altar could be the altars of your ancestors, altars of the ancestral deities. So it is you that have to go through spiritual consultation, go to a spiritualist to do spiritual consultation for you, to find out the type of spiritual altar that they are always identifying. So every African have spiritual altar. Just because you're not connecting to it, because if people are not venerating it, doesn't mean that you don't have spiritual altar. But the thing with spirit is spirit knows you, but you're only the one that don't know the spirit. So some spirits are attached to you. When you go to some spiritual that have spiritual eye, they will see that spirit are following you, spirit are attached to you, and it's from your ancestral lineage. But it's you that is not seeing the spirit. So spiritual altar speaks for an individual. It protects an individual. It guides an individual. The only way that the altar will begin to speak against you is when you people abandons the altar or destroy the altar. Then the altar will turn against you. When you abandon the altar, what the altar used to do before, you people will not be able to benefit, because you need to energize the altar. You need to venerate the altar for them to do their work. But when you are not giving them the energy they need to do the work, then they will not be able to assist you guys how they should have assisted you people. But every African, even if you people, your ancestors have been in the United States for like 10, 15 or 20 generations, you people, your ancestor came from somewhere before they went to the States, so they have altar back home. And some of your ancestors that have been in the States, some of them, they still have their spiritual mindset. Some of them, before it became so modern like this, they have carried their ancestral spirits, their ancestral practice back to the States, and they have practiced it there. It's the new generation that they are not practicing. But anyway, when an altar is speaking on your behalf, you need to find out, is it speaking good things about me, or is it speaking a bad thing? But as long as you have an altar, go and find out the type of spiritual altar you have. And if it's a good one, align with the spirits. If the spirits are not good at the moment, appease the spirits. Because all the spirits that our ancestors are aligned in our foundation, they are there for good purpose. But the only time that they start to afflict an individual is when we either destroy their shrines or their altar, or sometimes is when abomination is happening in that community, and the spirit, they don't like that type of abomination that is happening. They might begin to work against it, but you don't know. So if people are doing something that is offending the spirit, so they'll begin to add in a negative way. Also, when the shrine is abandoned. So when they say you have a spiritual altar, just go through spiritual consultation and find out what type of altar do we have that is speaking. Is in the ancestral altar, like from your ancestors, that you need to venerate your ancestors so they can guide you and assist you on earth, or is it ancestral deities, or both of them? Okay. So because you are in the States, you're thinking, I don't have relationship with any African person. How is it possible that I have ancestral altar? The spirit they're following, yeah. Before I aligned my spirit, let me just take you for example. I live in diaspora. I've been living in diaspora when I was very little. You understand? Almost 25 years I've been living in diaspora. Before I aligned my spirit, there will be some spirits that will sometimes I'll be sleeping. By my bedside, I'll wake up, I'll see a lady, maybe a white lady or a black lady will be watching me. And sometimes when I'm taking pictures, I'll take a picture, I'll see dwarf sitting by the chairs in my bedroom watching me. I will see the picture of the spirit is appearing in my physical picture. And they will manipulate me to delete it. I'll delete it, and after a while, then I'll be saying, why did I delete it? Otherwise, I'll be posting the picture. Spirit will be watching, you will not know. There are many spirits, that I've encountered. I didn't know who I was. You see, I was not in Africa, but these spirits were following me everywhere I go. So if I go to spiritual places, there sometimes they will say, she's coming with this spirit. She's with so many spirits. She's with this spirit. I was not in Africa. It's people that have spiritual eyes that will be able to see. And these spirits, I didn't know them. I still don't even know a lot of the spirits, but the spirit knows me. So the ancestral altar in my foundation continue to speak on my behalf. The angry one, we are speaking with anger. The ones that are patient, we are speaking with patience. It's now that I've become spiritual, and I know I'm understanding things of the spirit, that me, I am here, but I'm aligned, restoring my ancestral altar. Right from where I am, I'm restoring ancestral altar. People will not understand. I am here in the diaspora, but I'm restoring many altars in my foundation in Africa. Bringing back spirit that some people have taken away, bringing orders in the foundation. Ancestral altar. An individual is supposed to have an altar that is speaking for them. So go and find out your ancestral altar. Do spiritual alignment. Align with your spirit, with the spirit you came into this world with your ancestors. And when you align with your ancestors, then your ancestral deities will align to you as well. Unless there are some that will, they will reveal themselves. They say, I am your ancestral spirit, deities. They need alignment. But otherwise, when you align your ancestors, some spirits, that did not identify themselves, as soon as they align your ancestors, they will also align with you, because you are part of your ancestor. It's like a tree, Once you align with the root of the tree, the branches, everything connected to that tree, they will come together. So anyway, concerning dreams, your dad is probably sending messages, because dream is we connecting to our spiritual side. Dream is not just a dream, and dream can be used to send messages. Spirit will connect with you through dreams. So if you're having dreams, write it down. Remember, there are some dreams that you have to go and do spiritual consultation to find out the meanings of the dream, so that you can take action. If it's something good, you can do something to bring forth the dream, to manifest on the physical realm. If it's a bad dream, then you can cancel it. If it's a message, then you get the important message that your dad or any of your ancestors or anyone in the afterlife is sending to you. So anyway, pay attention to your dreams, because it's the way that spirit sends message to us. Is how our spirits begin to have to live in the spiritual world, because we are all spirits that have physical bodies. So we have to be able to also function in the spiritual realm, to experience the other dimension that we came from before we came to this physical dimension. So yeah, everybody should pay attention to their dreams. Your dreams is important. It's very important for everyone. Some people say they don't remember their dream. If you're not remembering your dream, know that something is wrong somewhere. You need to go find out why. And there are rituals that you can do to be able to remember your dreams. So anyway, I hope that I've answered your question for now. Bye.